What's up everybody, I'm James with P&W Outdoor Reviews, the channel for honest and simple reviews. And today I want to talk about this emergency antibiotic kit from Jase Medical. Yeah, this thing is loaded with 5 different types of antibiotics. So before we go into more detail about that, again, this video I just want to talk about the kit itself, a little about the antibiotics, and why I'm happy to have this kit in with my emergency gear and why it's important. But I'll make a follow-up video soon, very soon, that just goes into more detail about the antibiotics themselves, maybe a little bit more about the company. But yeah, so that video is coming up. I just wanted to kind of keep this video somewhat short and sweet like the majority of my reviews. So again, I appreciate everybody who subscribes to the channel, supports the channel, watches the videos. I can't thank you enough. So just want to say that now. Okay, back to this guy. So I've seen a lot of fellow, survivalists and just everyday people, people I follow online and things like that with this kit. And it just got me curious. So I reached out to the company and asked them about it because I was legitimately really curious. Is this legit? So yes, just simply answer that question. This is a legitimate, American started and ran company by licensed and certified, physicians and doctors, and yeah, so it's legitimate. And these are actually prescribed, antibiotics. I mean, these are the real deal, name brand, from amoxicillin, and I'm gonna list them somewhere in here because I really don't know how to pronounce them. I mean, I guess I didn't try that hard, but come on, you guys know I'm horrible at pronouncing some of the stuff I come across. So anyways, I don't want to butcher it. I'll put the names up there, but these are the antibiotics that truly will save your life, if something happens, if you're out in the middle of nowhere. And so I'll start with that. Why is something like this important to have? Is for those, again, who, do go deep backwoods camping or whatever it may be, But if you're far away from emergency services, if they can't reach you for potentially a day or more, if you're bit by something or, step on a rusty nail or, all the typical stuff, or, again, you drink bad water, the list goes on. I mean, we all know there's hundreds of thousands of different infections that you can get, right? But again, you want to start your antibiotics ASAP. You need to, it's potentially, worst case, life or death situation, just depending on, again, how bad it is. But still, the sooner you can start your antibiotics, better you're going to feel. So that's why I was kind of excited to acquire this kit, just because you never know, and always be prepared. That's the most important thing. So anyways, again, these are legitimate. The cool thing is, so like so many people, I'm allergic to penicillin, so I can't take amoxicillin. So before you can even get your antibiotics, delivered to you, you have to, go through all the questionnaires. You literally submit your, your information to an actual physician who reviews it, but you have to report if you're allergic to something, which, yeah, I am. So they actually substitute, because they send, like I said, they send you 5 different antibiotics typically in a kit. Well, they doubled up for me on one of them, so that way you're not getting shorted anything. But again, the nice thing about these antibiotics is, they provide as much coverage as possible for, all the common infections that are out there. So again, you get a really broad spectrum of protection, and again, that's great. So again, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not going to tell you how to take these. That's for you to, you should always talk to your doctor. You should, talk to the doctors here, the physicians here that can answer all of your questions. I mean, it is literally full-time support. If you buy one of these kits and ever have questions, whenever, they will answer them. So that's really cool. I mean, they take it very serious. It's not just to buy it and they forget about you. You can always go back and ask questions or, get more information. But the book that they include is insanely detailed. It breaks down every single antibiotic and what it can treat. And then it goes into more detail about, you know, like if you're seeing symptoms, I mean, even like anthrax exposure, yes, this kit could help you if you're exposed to anthrax. So, like I said, it really does cover a wide spectrum of things. But this booklet, always keep this with your kit because it is your user-friendly guide. It'll walk you through, and you know the bottles, of course, are true prescription bottles, so they tell you exactly how many pills to take, how many days. So everything is covered. You know, it's kind of dummy-proof to some extent. But yeah, trying to think of anything else here. They do have a long shelf life. You know, if stored properly, that is probably the biggest thing with anything. I mean, come on, you can't just keep these in a 100-degree or -5-degree car all day, every day. You know, you really do got to make sure that they're stored, you know, in the typical safe climate zone, dry, you know, in a cool, dark place, I guess is what they typically would say. You know, of course, and you can take them with you on your trip, and they're fine if they're exposed to 100-degree weather, but it's just prolonged exposure isn't a good thing for shelf life. So, but I mean, potentially get 8 years out of these antibiotics. So, to me, that's a long shelf life. Price-wise, for an entire kit like this, or the kit, it's about $260. But you know, depending or not on your insurance, you know, and again, a lot of doctors aren't just going to write you prescription antibiotics. You know, here's the nice thing, that they actually understand the importance of a emergency kit. You answer the questions and they send you antibiotics. And it's a lot cheaper than, you know, like I said, especially for those who maybe don't have insurance and things like that. Cost-wise, you know, per prescription, I mean, it's cheap, relatively. $260 for 5 different antibiotics is not badly priced. Again, unless you're one of the lucky ones with great insurance, but not all of us have that. So, anyhow. But yeah, guys, if you got any questions for me, please, you know, ask in the comments. But I'll leave a link to their website, which is loaded with details. But like I said, I'm going to make a follow-up video that goes into even more details about the pills themselves, and again, just, yeah, all the little stuff. So yeah, guys, well, thank you so much for checking out this review, for supporting the channel. I can't tell you how much it means to me. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I want you to have a great day.